Welcome back to our second installment of peer editing and feedback. All right, we've gone over the rules, procedures, and processes. Now we're going to practice. We'll practice. You'll see me model this for you. Then you will practice on your own. Eventually, we will peer edit another student's work today and continuing this year. All right, remember, we talked about providing compliments and starting out positive, as well as a suggestion. A wish. Well, we're going to start with 2 stars and a wish. This is one of 2 or 3 different strategies we will use, and that I will also use when analyzing your work and providing you with meaningful feedback so you can improve. And what we haven't gotten yet, we will work toward getting. So 2 stars and a wish. 2 stars, 2 compliments. We're going to start with the positive. So you should have in front of you this sample. We'll read it, and you can read along. Read it once, and then we'll go back through and start analyzing, breaking it apart, and finding, what did the writer do well and why. So sample 1. We were all over my aunt's house when my dog Riley was running around like crazy. He was chasing me around in circles. All of a sudden, I look, and Riley, he was in the pool, swimming in my aunt's pool. I couldn't believe my eyes that the dog was in the pool. I dashed to the pool and jumped in and swam over to Riley and pulled him to the steps. He got out and shook all over us like a sprinkler on a hot day. I was glad Riley was okay and that I saved him. Clearly there are numerous grammar errors. We're not worrying about that just yet. Now we're going to go back through and we're going to find what did the writer do well, and then we're going to put those items and provide specific feedback, exactly why, what the writer did well and why and how, in these boxes. So let's look for the first star. We were all over my aunt's house. My dog Riley was running around like crazy. He was chasing me around in circles. All of a sudden, I look, and Riley, he was in the pool, swimming in my aunt's pool. I couldn't believe my eyes that the dog was in the pool. I dashed to the pool and jumped in and swam over to Riley and pulled him to the steps. I love the use of the word dashed. It truly paints a picture. Instead of just saying, I jogged, I walked, I dashed. It paints that picture of quickly getting in to save his life. So I'm going to actually highlight this sentence because this is one that I want to use for this purpose right now. So I dashed to the pool. So I'm going to go back and write, 12 point. I love your use of the word dashed because, remember, because, we have to explain why. Just saying I loved your use of the word dash, that's providing some praise, but why? If we tell why, the reader will understand why, and then we will be able to continue this, and the writer will be able to do this again later. So I loved your use of the word dash because it helps the reader picture how quickly you moved to the pool to save the dog. That's it. All right, it's good. It provides some meaningful feedback. The reader will go, or the writer will now be able to see that yes, dash does paint that clear picture, and I should use more action words in the future. In fact, I'm even going to add this. Using strong action words such as this helps the writing be more descriptive. All right, so let's keep reading, see if we can find another star. He got out and shook all over us like a sprinkler on a hot day. Simile. And again, it does bring the story to life. He got out and shook all over us like a sprinkler on a hot day. Well, a sprinkler on a hot day goes really fast. So it's not a quick little shimmy. It's a shake. He shook all that water off. So we're going to write in here, compliment. The simile you use to describe the dog shaking like a sprinkler, that's a direct quote, helps the reader picture and understand just how much the dog was shaking and trying to get dry. So again, another good positive thing. All right, now a wish. So now I'm going to switch my highlighter color here. We'll go to yellow. So don't want to keep that green. All right, we were all over my aunt's house when my dog Riley was running around like crazy. Now I'm curious, who's all? Are we talking 2 people? Talking a family reunion of 42 people, like my dad's side of the family. He's the oldest of 9 kids. Do this one yellow. All right. So now I have to provide some feedback, but I want to couch it in a positive term. So this is my wish. You have a solid narrative here. However, the beginning could use some work to show the reader just how many people were at the party. That would help us, picture and understand the setting better. And I think we have our wish. That would be my wish for this. There could be a couple others, but we're just going to focus on that right now, because I think that'll create a better opening sentence and really draw the reader in more. All right, the final thing you need to do is go through and point out all the grammar errors. So we would probably say underline or circle, or we could even use the proofreading marks, and we would clean this stuff up. You need apostrophe and ants, house, capital with all, and there are a bunch of other capitalized proper nouns. We did it here but not here, not sure why. So we point all that out, and once we do that, we're ready to meet with the writer, provide the 2 stars, the wish, discuss the writing, see if the writer has any questions for us, and then you've peer edited.